It is a snowy afternoon in upstate New York as you get a look inside Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Miami Dolphins. And we are underway in Buffalo. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
To Malcolm Brown.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 18. It's a big play there for Miami. 52 yards. Not sure exactly what he saw that made him decide to hand it off, but a great decision and a fantastic run.
From our vantage point, what he saw was a defense that got out of its lanes, got out of its gaps, and they were pretty much running to the quarterback, viewing him as the bigger threat. And look at that wide open space, and he rumbled for big-time yardage.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Bills nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Duke Riley on the tackle.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
The ball carrier.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing now is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
That's good.
It's a big play for the Bills on 3rd down. 48 yards.
At the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
At the 19-yard line.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Breida. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Matt Breida.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. This winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
He's brought down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. A big play there for the Dolphins. 41 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
Ball carrier.
Myles Gaskin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14. Bills 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, There's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Dolphins 14, Bills 7.
This is Breida. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
49-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
That's good.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, Pete.
Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a man back from a serious knee injury. It's Lamar Miller. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
No gain.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at him.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
It's 4th down.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. This from 54 yards away.
54-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
First down, Dolphins.
They'll run now with Gaskin. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On play action, here's Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
3. Now 3rd and 5.
Allen now looks to throw. Going deep for Diggs. That's caught at the 25.
They are not ready for
the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Bills draw a bit closer. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
Tua now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. Tackled by A.J. Epinesa. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Here's Gaskin. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. This is Gaskin on the carry. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing is Allen on third. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Here's Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jerome Baker, the Dolphins' leading tackler a season ago, tallies another one.
2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They run again with Breida. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Now this time, Tua is going to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run with Breida. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
The ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On third down, a run from Breida. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
Fourth down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Miami.
Tua going to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
2-yard line.
Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He finds his target, Fuller. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Miami.
Punching it in from a yard away, and the Dolphins add on to their lead.
Sanders.
He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a give to Breida. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I would say the Dolphins like what they have in Christian Wilkins, who just made a nice play up front right there. Remember, he was a first-round pick in 2019 out of Clemson. They expect him to be a cornerstone.
The Bills on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 3. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
The tackle by Andrew Van Ginkel. It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5 now. Allen, they'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on first down is Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
The pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Miller. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 4. On the handoff, this is Breida. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. They run for it with Breida. That he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th
and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now it's Breida. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Now Allen, got to have this one. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. The 20, 10, 5.
Oh, that's the way to run it, boy.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Allen. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
56. We got 3.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. One final try here for Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Man, I got you. Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 20. See me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Yellow, go. Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. he finds a man on a crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
14.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now a give running left is Breida, and that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Where they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Intercepted.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Check Mike 27, check Mike 27.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Let's go, defense. Check Mike 27, check Mike 27.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa flush to his right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Play action. Now it's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete on the deep ball. It's now 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to take a shot for the end zone and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Touchdown, Miami.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Dolphins, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Bills, this might wind up being a tough pill to swallow as they're going to finish the season at 9-7. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.